People often ask me, how are things in Egypt now? And one of the ways President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has prevented another anti-government uprising is through mass incarceration of political prisoners. One of those political prisoners died this past weekend in prison. His name was Gamal Sorour. He was a member of Egypt's African Nubian minority and a French citizen. He had been arrested on September 3rd, along with around 24 other Nubians who were having a small and peaceful rally in Aswan demanding the constitutional and civil rights of the Nubian community. The prison authorities had first denied him his medication for several days and then refused to transfer him to a hospital after he fell into a diabetic coma. So his death was entirely preventable, and in my opinion, he shouldn't have been in prison in the first place. Now, as a US citizen who's fully aware of the history of discrimination of African Americans in this country and how it has affected our various domestic policies, sadly, I believe it's also affecting our foreign policy in the sense that when US officials do pay attention to Egypt, they often don't even mention the Nubian minority. I hope that will change. And finally, I think it's important to remember that the revolutions in both Tunisia and Egypt were in part sparked because of police brutality. And if the Arab revolutions have taught us anything, it is that repression can backfire, and it is not the best way to manage the opposition.